Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jewel and Dorit here.
Hello.
And welcome to the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 57.
Yes, welcome everybody to another Thursday Mastermind live stream here. My name is Orit, and this right here is Jewel, and we are founders of Essetino Artists, where we help you simplify your marketing so you can amplify your results. So we host these live streams every single Thursday to be a resource for you on absolutely anything that you've seen on this channel. If there's something that we could help you with, if you have a question, please do let us know in the comments. And we also, of course, love hanging out with you and just chatting it up. We have a great community here, so welcome.
All right, so let's share some wins and we'll say hello to everyone. So the first thing that we like to do is, how was your week? Share your wins for the week. We like to start off on the positive energy, the positive vibes, and celebrate any cool thing that you guys did.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know what has gone well in your past week. And I hope you guys have that song, the intro song in your head by now. We've been grooving right just before it started. We have a new setup here. We're making small changes. Yeah.
Slowly.
You can would have noticed.
It's upgraded from last week, right?
It's evolving. It's evolving.
There's some sort of light going on. Let's see if we can get that to move.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's entirely there yet, but we're figuring it out along the way. Moving.
Let's see. Can we get that to move?
Speed 1. Speed 1.
It was cool when it was moving.
Okay, it doesn't seem to be.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Looks like a blue fire in the background.
A blue what? Fart?
Fire, not fart. Let's say hello to some people.
All right. Aloha, Lisa. Thank you so much for stopping in and
Lisa.
saying hello. We'll catch you on the next live stream.
Yes. Have a good night, Lisa.
And Cienba was waiting. Hopefully you're still on the live stream.
Waiting. Yes. Where are you watching from, Cienba? And hopefully we're pronouncing that correctly.
And we've got Roland in the house. Hey, Roland, how's it going?
Hello, Roland. How are you?
And then Teddy B is in the house. I really love your new logo there.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That's perfect.
We've got Rye in the house. Hey,
hello.
Rye. Thanks for stopping by. And let us know what is happening with your wins. Do you have any wins for the week?
Yeah. I mean, I'll just talk about yesterday. Yesterday was it? Yeah, Wednesday. It was a really great day. I was doing a little bit of everything. So one of the first things that I was doing was recording a new song. So I'm doing a collaboration with another artist, and he sent me this song, and it has a little piece of it he has like a bridge in the song, which is in Russian, and it sounds really cool. So I'm excited about it. I wrote to it. He left a verse open for me. So I wrote to it and recorded some of my vocals, and hopefully we're getting that going. And the other thing is, had an amazing session with a client. One of the things that I do is help clarify your messaging around your brand. So figuring out who your audience is and how you can specifically help them and what language to use. So we do a 1-hour brainstorm session over Zoom, and it was just I just ended off that session, and he did too, just feeling so good, so fired up, because it was just, you can tell in certain sessions they're in flow, like the client is completely in flow and ideas are just coming out, and then some they just need a little bit more help to figure things out. So it was just a really enjoyable experience, super rewarding, and it just, when I ended that session, it just reaffirmed that I absolutely love what I'm doing, and I'm so happy to be doing this. So that was a huge win.
Cool. Yeah. Woke up to a possible potential of doing some traveling within BC to film some clients. So we filmed these clients last September here in Vancouver, and they had said potentially we're going to be in a different part of British Columbia, in Kelowna. It's about 4 or 5 hours away from here, from Vancouver, depending on the traffic. And they're saying potentially later this month to meet them there and film them for the day. And I remember last year when we did that, it was so much fun. We managed to get 10 videos out that day. We were batching. We were doing the batch filming because their strength is just being in front of the camera. They're so good in front of the camera, doing live streams, speaking on stage, coaching, and they're not really into the video editing or the technical aspect, or they want to have a YouTube channel, but they don't necessarily want to have to do all the minutia of getting everything up. So that's why they hire us, and that's what we do for them. So potential to travel to Kelowna and do a full day video shoot over there, which would be really fun. I love those kinds of random gigs that get you to travel, get you to go to, new locations. I don't typically go to Kelowna, which is about 4 or 5 hours away. So excited for that. Also, we've been planning my sister's baby shower, and we went to this really unique craft store here in Vancouver. And if you guys remember, I've been talking about how I'm a crafty person. Like, I've always been doing arts and crafts ever since I was a kid. Like, that's always been my thing. But, as you grow up, you're told to get out of that. You're told to learn math and do something else, right? Not to cut construction paper and do cool mosaics, right? You're not really told to do that.
That's very specific.
Well, because I would always do mosaics, but but anyways, I got an idea. So there's giveaways. When you go to a party, they give you like a chocolate thing, usually like a chocolate, and then it's like, thanks for coming, right?
It's a party favor.
Yeah. Party favor. I'm going to be making all 100 of these party favors. It's nautical themed, so I'm doing this like boat thing and a sailboat, and I'm still playing around with the idea, but we got 100 corks, like wine bottle corks, and I'm so excited. Most people will be like, why are you excited to make 100 pieces of a thing? But I'm really excited because it brings me back to my childhood.
You're such a 3D artist. Like, you love doing that, the multimedia stuff. And in addition to the party favors, she's also creating the display for it. So because they will be little boats.
Sailboats?
Yeah, sailboats. They're going to be displayed in like this bed of water.
I'm making a live ocean water scene out of tissue paper and shiny plasticky type paper and this inflatable thing, and I'm really excited for this 3D diorama.
Yeah.
All right. So those are some of our wins, and our team in Colombia they are now going to be moving over to doing Google ads as well. The ads have been performing okay. We've been making sales here and there, but it's not at the numbers that we want yet. So we're constantly doing tweaks, figuring out little things. Okay, we need to change this graphic, change that text, change that part on the website. It's like when you're doing ads, it's all about the little tweaks until you finally crack the code.
Yeah, we did that first wave of ads, and then we did some tweaking to the sales page. But then they said, your audience is mostly on YouTube, so we should be doing Google ads too. So yeah, that they're absolutely correct, because we've been semi-active on Facebook, not completely all in with posting on there. So we're going to see how this works. They created a bunch of ads for us that go in different places. They're going to be placing our ads on websites as well. So they'll be like, they created this top banner ad and the kind that you see in the sidebar. So it's really exciting just to see each little step that we take every week with this course. Yeah, it's been a great week, actually. We got a lot of stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say hi to some more people, and I also see some wins.
We've got 4 a.m. David
Hi,
in
David.
the house. How's it going? Popped by to say hi. Been a while. We're so grateful that you can pop in whenever you can. We know that it's 4 a.m. where you are, so we're very appreciative.
How has your week been, David? Let us know.
I'm guessing that you had a lot of stuff to do and you had to stay up, or maybe you're waking up early for something.
Yeah.
We've got Brayden in the house. Hey, Brayden.
Hi, Brayden. And Jojo. Hello.
Mastermind buddies.
I love that.
All right. Roland says, win. I flew a drone for the first time. Easy and a blast. Really, it was easy. I was always wondering that if it would be easy. And was it the kind where you have the screen mounted on the controller as well? Or are you just staring up at it, like looking at it?
Did you get, yes, that question? And also, did you manage to get some concrete footage for your YouTube video or for your son's YouTube videos? Or you were just testing it out and playing around for the first time?
I bet your son was having fun with it, right?
Yeah. He was really excited about that. Hello, Phil.
We've got Phil in the house. Hey, Phil. Thanks for stopping by. It's 2 a.m. You're 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Phil.
Let us know what times you're watching and we'll associate that with your name.
Yeah. It'll be a thing. David, win. Staying up to say hi to everyone.
Nice. Staying up. That's
definitely
awesome.
A win to have you here, David.
That's cool.
And we got Timothy. Hello, hello.
We've got Timothy in the house. Hey, Timothy. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
And we've got Alan DeLeon watching from the Philippines.
Hello, Alan. How's it going?
What time is it over there? I forgot the time slot for the Philippines.
You're looking at me?
Why am I asking?
I wouldn't know. Maybe 10?
I have no idea. Wait. I think it was like 6 or 7 a.m. Something like that. Oh, whoops.
4 a.m. David rocks.
Yeah.
2 a.m. Phil rocks. Yes.
Anyone past midnight rocks.
Yes. Agreed. How are your merch sales coming along, Timothy?
Yeah.
And did he end up sending you?
No, I didn't get any. Please feel free to reach out, DM me on Instagram about the hats. I'm really interested in getting a hat with your logo on it for sure. And I'll wear that. Like I'll wear it while I'm working out, hiking, that type of thing.
And we have Phil saying, yes, but I'm feeling awake this week. Usually I'm half asleep. I would be full asleep at 2 a.m. So.
And then we've got Ramon from Smarty Cartoons in the house. Win.
Licensed biker. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, like a motorcycle biker, I'm assuming.
Yeah, is that something that you've been wanting to do for a very long time? And you already have your bike and everything. You've been riding it. That sounds exciting. We have a friend as well who she got her license a while ago, and then she was loving. It was like a whole episode of just riding around the city here, and she absolutely loved it. Yeah.
Her summers was reserved for motorcycling around the city, doing crazy trips, because it rains so much here. You kind of only want to do it when it's really, it's not wet and the roads are slick and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was hardcore motorcycle.
And she would pick the most windiest and just interesting routes to ride on, and they would go with a group of friends too. There's whole cliques of
cliques?
Yeah,
groups.
Groups of bikers here. Also, just if you have the same car. I was looking for a Camaro club.
I don't know if we ever told the story about the Camaro.
I think we did.
So Arit has a black Chevrolet Camaro, and it's an awesome looking car. And one time you were at Starbucks or something, and there was a card, like somebody had left a card saying like join the Camaro group, because there was this Facebook Camaro group that was like a private group here in Vancouver.
And they do meetups and stuff.
Yeah, they do meetups with all the Camaros and stuff. And then Reed was so excited, and then she went to go join the Facebook group, and they totally denied her because they assumed she didn't have a Camaro. Probably.
They thought it was a mistake.
Yeah, they didn't even let her in the group.
I got a message saying this is only for Camaro.
Yeah.
I'm like, they profiled me. That's what they did.
No way this person has a Camaro.
Yeah, they're like older men, and I didn't see anyone that looked like me in that group.
That's hilarious. Denied.
All good. Roland says, yes, we have the controller that you mount your phone to. We went to Bon Echo Provincial Park yesterday. Beautiful. Our first time here. Kyle did some drone footage. Ooh, can't wait to see that.
How is did Kyle also receive the stabilizer for his camera, and has he tried that out?
Mm-hmm.
Timothy said, not bad. I did purchase some purple caps. Awesome. Exciting.
Very cool. Win published his video this morning. Oh, I just added the win for fun. Published his video this morning, and we found out from comments that we can't drone in provincial parks. Oh, so you had to remove it. So did they fine you?
Was it like people who maintain the park and they said, hey, you can't do drone footage?
Did this happen? Oh, you only found out from the comments.
Yeah, so that's why I'm assuming maybe they, like the people who work for the city or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And they didn't like that.
Wow.
But you're showcasing the park.
I guess they don't want people to start flying drones up there.
Yeah.
It's always a safety issue, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of red tape with drones. You just have to find the right spots that you could play with them. Timothy says, if you send me your logo, I will make you both Essetino hats.
Oh, nice. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you.
Ramon says, I just completed my course now, just shopping for a spider known as a 3-wheeler.
Oh, I saw one of those today, actually. But it was a Polaris something, which was a 3-wheeler as well. And I remember I was walking past it, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I don't like how it's completely open, because then any random person can just sit in it while you're parking. And people do that here in Vancouver.
And take photos for Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I wouldn't want to drive it like in the country or something.
David says, stayed up late doing research for some videos I'm working on. Back to publishing after 32 days. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Probably a much needed break. And you have to call it a night. Thank you so much for stopping by, David. Really appreciate it.
Appreciate your energy.
And nice to see you here.
Yeah.
Too.
Have a good night.
Yes.
Timothy said, you had a Camaro, one of my favorite cars, the 1977 one. I'm actually going to look that up right now. Is that the one where it was like really curvy? Because those are the crazy ones.
I love the muscle cars. It was either a Camaro or a Challenger, actually. And I went with the Camaro. I love those cars, and they're so fun to drive. I think the 77 one is like a more...
Oh, no, it's a little bit of the different one.
It looks a little bit more like a Challenger. Like it has more of a boxy-ish kind of.
That's still cool, though.
Look. Let's see.
Like this.
Yeah. It has a little bit more of like a boxy or wolf look to it.
The one that I was talking about was like the curvier one, where that's the only way I can describe it, is it's curvy.
I think are you thinking of the Corvette?
Oh my God. Maybe I am. I'm sorry. I got confused. I'm talking about the Corvette with the curviness.
Yeah, those ones are super curvy. Yeah. Those older Corvettes. Roland says, yes, he has the stabilizer and it works great.
Awesome. Cool. I'll have to check out the footage.
And June, hello.
Hello, June from Japan.
Yes, haven't seen you here in a while. How has your week been? It's good to see you here.
We've got Dylan
And
in the
Dylan,
house.
hello.
Hey, Dylan, thank you so much for
Thank
stopping
you.
by. Where are you watching from?
Awesome. Roland, we looked it up to verify, and it's the law. Could get fines. I agree.
Oh, wow. I know, yeah, it's getting really tricky with drones. I remember we knew a couple of guys who they had drones, and they were trying to get as much footage as possible around the world before the laws started to change. And they flew a drone in the UK over some castles or something.
Oh, yes.
And I don't think they got arrested, but they were in the news.
They made the newspaper.
Like, because they were Americans, and I think maybe they got a fine. I'm not sure, but they were in sort of like the newspaper for flying a drone over the castle, and obviously it wasn't well received.
Yeah, that was a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember they said the laws were changing.
They're still not quite there. Like, it's a lot of red tape, but
a 68 Camaro.
Ooh, nice. Some Camaro owners here. I love it. And Timothy's was burgundy.
Burgundy, and that was your baby. That's amazing. Yes. Braden's win.
Got the Sony. Nice. A57, and it's fantastic shape. They sent me some instant coffee and nail clippers.
What?
Oh, that's random.
That's so random.
The coffee, okay, but nail clippers?
Wow, that is random and cool at the same time.
But that's awesome. You must be so excited to use that camera and just play around with it. Very cool. Major win.
Have you started using it? Have you started testing it around? Filming some things, taking pictures, that kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the name came back. It was gone for a bit.
Yeah, it disappeared. We were trying to find out how to put it up. Nice.
Gotta love those nail clippers. I know, when you need them in a pinch, right? All right. Well, let's head over to
our question. Yeah, let's switch over to asking you guys this question. I just saw Braden's comment here. Hold on a second. The Camaro Camaro's on the brain. Came from Korea, and the nail clippers are Korean made. Oh, okay.
Nice. They wanted to get a good review, maybe.
Yeah.
Your camera did not come with nail clippers. I know, right?
Awesome. But those are handy. So it's a handy gift. Very practical. All right. Let's switch over to asking you guys this question. And we'd love to get to know more about this specifically, what happened in your life. So what is an event that changed the trajectory of your life? So can you think of something that happened in your life, that in your past, that just, if that didn't happen, you would not be where you are today?
And it could be in your control or not in your control. And I'll start off. So I have two instances in my life, two big events that changed the trajectory. And most of you guys know the second one, which is when I found the book The Secret, when I was putting it out there to the general universe that I wanted to change in my life and give me a sign, almost like, hey, can you give me a sign? Like, I don't think this is my life. Can you give me some sort of direction? And I found that book randomly one day in this bookstore here in Vancouver on Broadway Street.
Yeah.
And it's a very known bookstore, and I never looked at the books prior to that. I always went to the magazines, the comics, the picture books. Like, I was not a reader, and this book caught my attention as soon as I walked in. You have to go up to the escalator to get to the magazines and the comic books at the time. And I went, for some reason, I saw this red stamp, which was on the book. So that's the one that everybody knows. That's the second trajectory that changed my life, because after reading that book, that night of reading that book and finishing it that night, I said that I was going to create my own job. I was going to be an entrepreneur. I didn't know exactly all the details or what or how this was going to happen. But that was the second trajectory. And I know for a fact that if I did not find that book, I would not be here right now talking to you guys. And the very first one was one that I did not have control over, and it was a tragic event that happened in our family in 1995, 1994 actually. 1994, my aunt tragically passed away in a car accident. It was a horrific car accident. The car went into the Fraser River here in Vancouver. Completely, the whole car. It was a freak accident. One summer night, actually around this time in 1994. And that changed my life and my family's life, because literally overnight, everything changed when she passed. People became different. Like my parents pulled me out of swimming because we couldn't go in near the water anymore. And we moved instantly. To another place. We had to travel to different places, and it took me from one area of where I was to another area, and then I wasn't supposed to be in this area. I thought I was always going to go to this certain school and then graduate there, and so that kind of like changed the trajectory for me, because I would not have met Arit if I didn't go to this school. And I remember being so upset that we had to change schools and uproot everything, and just because we lost all of our friends. And when you're a kid, that means everything. And then later on in high school, like grade 9 or so, we became friends.
Yeah.
So that was one that I did not control. And I don't really share that story too often.
We became friends, but we had no idea what was in store for our future, that we'd be starting a business together and everything. I think grade 9 we weren't even good friends. We were just acquaintances.
I didn't know how to say your name.
Yeah, you avoided saying my name.
Her name was so weird. Like, I had never said any kind of word like a sound like Arit,
That's why most people say Marie. They think my name is Marie, because that's the closest sounding thing. But yeah, that's crazy. That there was so much that came out of such a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Let's you want to head over to see? I see some of your comments.
We've got some crazy cool stories here. We love hearing your stories.
Yeah.
Right? Stories are amazing. All right. Rai says, if the corona lockdowns never happened in Ontario, I would have never moved to Calgary, switched careers, and totally changed my life for the better. Hard to say it that way, but silver linings, right?
That's right. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, what was your career before?
Oh, yeah, good question.
What you're doing now? Yeah.
What were you doing before? And also just commenting about the silver linings, that's part of the reason why we asked this question, is because it's we talk about the wins and stuff in these episodes and these masterminds, but it's also like when we talk about the struggles, in retrospect, you can really see that it has taken you somewhere good, like some of the events that have happened in our lives, and you're not really aware of it when you're in the thick of it, right? It's something that can be really challenging and hard to deal with. But I think, doing this kind of an exercise, it's good to keep that in mind. Like when something doesn't work out, just say to yourself, I don't know where this is going to lead, but it's definitely like this is a change. This is happening for a reason, and it's creating change in my life. And you don't know where that change is going to lead you. So, that's interesting. I did not know that, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy B said, Hurricane Michael, we lost everything. What year was Hurricane Michael?
And is that so that caused you to move and you had a completely different life somewhere else? Or, let us know. Roland says, in 2007, a friend talked to me into buying a computer. I jumped straight into affiliate marketing. Oh, in the first week, once I learned how to copy and paste, that was my first big hurdle.
That's amazing how, a friend was like, hey, buy a computer.
Yeah.
And now here you are, a YouTuber, right?
And the reason why I also laughed is because something similar too happened when you guys had a conversation, right? It wasn't about affiliate marketing, but I think like Roland, you were looking at doing other things, and then you had messaged Jewel asking as well about what she was doing with YouTube, and then
I
channel.
remember our first conversations. It was about Facebook Marketplace, and we were talking about what stuff we were selling and what was working in our areas. And then we were having a great conversation, and I said, oh, sorry, I gotta go. I'm about to do like a YouTube presentation at an event, like a networking event.
Yes.
And then he was like, and then I think you asked about our YouTube channel, and I gave you the link. And then shortly after, you were like, I started a YouTube channel. And I was like, whoa, crazy. And then it kind of blossomed from there.
And now we're working together.
I know. Now you're part of Team Essetino.
Very cool. June, change, buy, bought guitar. That's like a good heading, like a hook. Cool. So you bought a guitar July 1st.
This July 1st, or many years ago July 1st?
Is this the first time you're picking up a guitar, or it's something that you kind of played around with in the past? Very cool, June.
All right. So Roland is asking, Rye, where in Ontario were you? I didn't know you were in Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
And Phil said, the COVID thing for me made me focus on making videos because I had so much free time. So I might have never properly started making videos. That's crazy. I know that, COVID has changed a lot of people's lives, changed a lot of people's careers. Unfortunately, people have lost their jobs, but then people are starting completely new things. So it's for us, because of COVID. The live stream. We wouldn't have the live stream. We wouldn't have this weekly live stream without it.
That's right. And also too, because there was so much when COVID hit and the lockdown, like we talked about this in our live streams, where there was so much extra stuff that we were doing that we realized like it's not there anymore, or we don't need to do it anymore, or we didn't enjoy it. So it cut the fat out of what we were doing. And it really, I think it's partly what led us to really creating this product that we have with our YouTube course and our coaching.
We got Teachable during that time, and we're going to put our stuff on Teachable.
And ClickFunnels as well, because we really wanted to focus on creating a solid program, and also, be able to help more people, because it resulted in so many great things for our students who were already taking that course or that program. COVID's a big one. Divorce in 2012. After I did everything I could to see the marriage, since that day, I was forced to refine myself. It was a slow process, but it started that day.
Wow, crazy. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Refinement is always a slow process. I think it's a lifelong process. It's something that we just continue doing. We're glitching out there.
I know.
For a second.
There's a glitch happening.
Yeah. But yeah, self-refinement is a lifelong process. It's something that I think I would continue doing as the years go on. Just continued growth and adapting to what's happening around us.
Ramon says, it was my life when you took an editorial cartooning, it propelled your popularity, and it was like starting a flame. You rode the wave and made a name for yourself. That's amazing.
Amazing. And good for you for riding that wave. Sometimes it's like stuff happens, but then you don't realize in the moment how big of an opportunity it is, and to leverage that. So that's really cool. Have you been doing more editorial cartooning since then, Ramon, or it was just kind of like that one-time thing?
I was in Ottawa. Jojo's saying wow to which story?
There's so many
I know.
stories.
There's
All
so
of them
many
are wow.
crazy.
Yes.
And
maybe to your story that you were talking about.
oh yeah, that was super tragic. It took many years to get over. Still, I mean, I still haven't even told the zinger of it, okay? The zinger of the story, and the one that hurt the most was that so yeah, my aunt passed, and then her body was recovered from the ocean on my sister's birthday on July 28th. So it was crazy. Like, it was super bittersweet. Like, for years we didn't celebrate her birthday because of that. It took us many years to get over that.
That's so sad, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we are too.
High school.
We are too.
And the weird thing was we were completely opposite, like totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different people. She was super academic. I was not. Like, I was into arts and crafts, basketball, just like not school, like not schooling stuff.
And like some of you, COVID pushed me to take lots of videos and get comfy in front of the camera. Yeah, it was really a time to create, I think, for many people. It was just like, oh, now we can do more things for our self growth, like for ourselves and our future, rather than like just being distracted all the time by our routines, the usual daily routines that we all had before COVID hit.
Rye said, I was a national sales trainer doing well. Now a YouTuber doing great and living free. That's awesome.
I love
That's
that.
crazy. I was going to do a post. I'm going to be doing a post. I'm in the process of writing. Certain posts take me a little bit to prepare for, and it's like a Facebook picture post. And one of the things is about YouTube and how it created freedom for us. Like, it literally freed us from our 9-to-5 jobs that we completely hated. And now, yeah, we're living free, which is really crazy.
I just think it's like such YouTube is it's like an all-in-one opportunity. You get to create, you get to share with other people, you get exposure out of it, you get to help others, you get to make money, you get to set the terms. Yeah, there's just so much leverage and opportunity, and we talk about that all the time. But it's national sales trainer. Didn't know that. Cool.
For like what kind of a company, if you don't mind us asking? You don't have to say specifically, but maybe in the general.
Oh, I just saw your comment, Timothy. Redefine. Yeah. A little bit kind of on the same lines. Refining yourself and redefining yourself. Yeah.
Timothy says, I'm so glad that you bought a computer, Roland.
Yes.
It was destiny.
Your computer brought us here to this live stream. We never would have met.
Hello, MD Shazat. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, MD.
Teddy B, October 2018, a Cat 5 hurricane. 3 months later, job ends. Starting over at 52 with nothing ain't easy. Wow, that's crazy. And you're a YouTuber now.
Yeah, that is crazy. I really have a lot of admiration and respect for people who like they had a whole bunch of stuff and then just lost everything. Not just stuff, but like, full life. They were doing something, and for some reason, be it a medical reason, something like this, it just wipes everything away and you have to start all over. And just thinking about what that person's going through, that's really difficult.
Definitely interesting stories.
No.
And we've got Cheeks in the house on
Hello.
Facebook. Cheeks of Product Patrol. Have you received the package of goodies that we sent? So Cheeks is over in Ontario. He has a YouTube channel called Product Patrol, and he mainly he reviews all kinds of products, but on Fridays he does a live stream reviewing like food, snacks, and goodies. So here there's this place that has so many snacks and different kinds of stuff that you don't typically see, and we found some weird ones and we sent them over to him.
We walked in there and we're like, Cheeks, we need to get some stuff here and send this over to you. Not yet, but I'm sure you will let us know when that does arrive.
Please do a live stream of the products. I want to see your reactions to them. Oh, whoops. Roland says, YouTube is amazing and there's always new things to learn.
Yes.
The opportunities are endless nearly. Yeah, it's amazing. The ideas never run out. And I saw that they're going to be releasing the new... remember, Roland, you told me it was called the applause button, but they're actually changing it from applause button to super thanks. So you know how there's super chat, super sticker, and they are now going to, in that category of new features and buttons and products, it's going to be called super thanks. So that's really cool that they're releasing that. That's a new thing that a lot of YouTubers are going to be looking forward to.
How does that work? What does it do?
Super thanks is because you know how we're on the live stream and you click the $sign button. That's how you receive the super chat and super sticker is only when you live stream. But there's tons of YouTubers that don't live stream.
Yeah.
Right? And so now they're adding the super thanks to the regular pre-recorded uploaded videos. So all those tutorials that we put out on the other days of the week, those have eligibility to receive super thanks.
So it's kind of like their own buy me a coffee.
Yeah, they're
tip jar.
Yeah, they're trying to incorporate that.
Oh, interesting. And that's I guess they're just rolling that out.
Yeah.
To people, like you don't have to have a minimum number of subscribers.
I don't believe so. I think they're just going to start rolling it out.
Interesting.
And I checked to see if we had it, but not yet. If you go to the monetization tab and you see all the things that you are monetized for, if you go to supers, it should be under there. If you don't see it, it hasn't been released yet, but they are really starting to vamp it up.
Cool.
Cheek says, not yet.
Missed this one here.
Please let us know when you do. And Ramon says,
the editorial stage was for 8 years. Wow, that's long. Since then, I moved on to puppets, right, and learned to take on strong critics from that experience. Many TV and news articles gained from there.
Nice.
Very cool.
All right. Jojo saying, wow to your story, Jewel, and to all the other stories. I know I've got some doozies.
And Timothy, thank you so much.
Speaking of super stickers, shout out to Timothy.
Thank you, Timothy,
for the super sticker.
We really appreciate your support every single week on this channel. It's so amazing and much appreciated.
Look,
the animated coffee.
It's there's a comment there.
Instagram.
Oh, Roland, you're on Instagram.
Roland's commenting on Instagram while the live stream's happening. Nice. Thank you so much, Timothy. Really appreciate it.
Cheek says, I did my last live for the summer, but I will do a live for you.
Yes.
I was hoping you would say that, Cheeks, because I did see your last one, and I was surprised to hear that, it was the last live, and I was like, oh my God, please.
No, I'm like, I know he'll do one. He'll do a pop-up live stream.
Yeah.
With these snacks. You have to, once you see them too.
And maybe I'll show up and join on them.
Oh, yes.
Like in the video format.
Nice. I think it's because so many don't have the courage to relate YouTube videos.
Create. I think it's create.
Yeah, create YouTube videos and live streams. We're a smaller group than we think.
Yes, I was saying that in a video, that it seems like there's a lot of content creators even, but if you just step out and go walk down outside in your city, there's not that many.
Yeah, that definitely puts it into perspective. I didn't think of it like that. And people who are doing live streams as well is even a smaller percentage of people who publish videos. So that's a really great point. Teddy B doesn't live stream. Nice.
Don't worry, Teddy. It's for people who don't live stream.
Yeah, the
new super thanks.
That's what it's called now.
Yeah. I'm really curious to see how that plays out.
Yes.
Yes, it is very super cool. I think a lot of YouTubers will be very happy with that. And then Phil says, I'm still waiting to get the super thanks. Hopefully soon. Fingers crossed. I know.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, that'd be so cool.
It's often unpredictable the way they roll out these features, who gets first dibs, basically. So we'll all keep our fingers crossed.
Yes, it is like definitely getting a tip. And it's cool because the button is going to be embedded, like it's as a player. Like it's going to be below your video.
Oh, that's cool. Kind of like a merch shelf, like what they're doing with Teespring.
Yeah.
So the Teespring thing might be pushed further down.
Slightly. I think it's going to be within the same buttons.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We'll all see it. We'll see it.
Yeah. Cool.
Thanks again, Timothy. Appreciate your support.
Thank you.
And make sure to message me about the hats. And then Cheek says, you have to come this time. Yes, if you are doing a special live stream from receiving the cool and exciting products we sent you, I'll be on the live stream.
Yeah. Timothy says I put the buy me a coffee link on all my videos and got 3 last week. Yeah, it works, doesn't it?
I'm saying, you guys.
It does.
You should.
It really does. Yeah. As soon as we started putting it up, we had previously as well, but this was way back when we were first releasing videos on YouTube. We had a PayPal donate link. But nobody really,
very rarely,
very, very few donations from that. And the buy me a coffee thing I guess it's more user friendly. And also I think buy me a coffee is a really good hook, more so than a PayPal link.
The page looks really user friendly.
Yeah.
It's super easy. Just click and there you go.
And it's for creators too. They encourage people to use that, not just on YouTube, but anywhere you're creating content. I've even seen it in people's like Instagram link trees as well.
Yes, it's going to be lots of fun, Cheeks. And did I eat the Grand Big Mac? Coming from a food product reviewer. Yes, I did. I did. And I don't typically eat at McDonald's, but when I saw that, because I grew up on McDonald's, I used to work there for like 5 years. It's my first job, really, and I learned a lot from it. And I saw the advertisement for it because for the longest time, Big Mac has always been that same size, right? They've never really done anything to it besides add bacon or make it a double, so 4 patties instead of the 2. But yes, I tried it. I'll give it to them. They did make it big. It was big. Tastes exactly the same. Would I eat it again? Probably not, because it was more of the nostalgia. It was more
too big.
It was
too grand.
It was more of the experience to just be like, okay, I tried it, and there you go. But yeah, it was big.
The marketing was correct.
Yes, for once it matched the picture, right? Because you always see stuff on those fast food places, and they never look like how they are.
We got tricked just recently. It's not a food thing, but we got tricked with the invite.
Oh yeah. So we ordered some invitations for my sister's baby shower, and like I said, it's nautical themed. So like sailing, sailboat, blue and white stripe, like that kind of a theme.
Yeah.
And the invitations on the website looked so good. And then we received it, and it was smaller than we had anticipated. wasn't as vibrant in my opinion, just because I don't know, it was crazier on screen than it was in real life.
No, it was a lot smaller. The size was, I mean, it did say exact dimensions and everything, but the way it was all zoomed up
and the pixels, and
we totally didn't take out our measuring tape and really understand the full size of it, or lack thereof, rather. Timothy, when I was a kid, my parents never let us have Big Macs. I went away to college, had one every day.
Whoa.
For a week. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll definitely make you sick.
Yep. And I don't typically eat them now, and I don't feel the greatest when I do eat them. It's like a weird one-off thing randomly, maybe once or twice a year I'll feel like it. But I will say that when I used to work at McDonald's, they used to give you like 50% off the food, plus you would just randomly get free food. So if they made an extra, like let's say someone ordered something and then they said, oh, no onions, and then they already made it, you can't reopen it. You're not supposed to reopen it and then brush off the onions and whatever.
Oh yeah.
You have to make a brand new one. So now that one is like left off to the side. So if there were a lot of these kinds of modifications, we got to eat them, and they would just give them to us. Otherwise they would just be thrown away. But so I ate so much of that food, like every day I worked there pretty much. Like that was my life, was working at McDonald's for many, many years. I would drink the Fruitopia with the 7-Up, and we made our own donuts. We made our own donuts out of the buns and stuff, and funny stuff. It was a crazy, wild time working there.
At Starbucks, when they screw up your order, it depends on the barista, but they'll give it to you. They usually give you the free drink.
And Cheek says, sorry, ladies and everyone, we are replacing our fence, and we are just in the middle. I'll catch you next week. Have a great one.
Thanks for stopping by.
No problem, Cheeks. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. And McDonald's is crazy. You crave it once in a while, and after eating it, you wish you didn't. Then you repeat it another day.
That is a perfect description, Roland.
You're like, oh, I want it so bad, and then you get it, and then it's like, oh, dude, why?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, so that is my indulgence once or twice a year. I haven't, like, that was the last time I had McDonald's, was when that Grand Big Mac came out, and I was good. I was good for the rest of the day.
I knew it. I'm double checking who left that comment, because you said it was Cheeks, and I'm like, Cheeks doesn't talk like that and does not put a heart emoji. So it's Dawn, actually.
Dawn?
Yes. Dawn is replacing her fence just in the middle, and no problem, Dawn.
Sorry. I thought you were Cheeks of Product Patrol. Cheeks, I'm sorry.
Cheeks don't do heart emoji. I know that.
Cheeks don't do heart emoji.
You know, like over time, you get to know how people talk via text. And emojis, like their use of emojis. I don't know. I'm like that. See, his other comments are very like lowercase, very minimalist.
Yeah.
Right? And then this has capitals and a heart emoji.
Oh, and you're like, it's too structured.
Yes.
It's not Cheeks.
Yes. See?
I know. I was wondering why you're like frantically picking up your phone.
Like, that's not Cheeks. No problem, Dawn. Yes, we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, no problem, Dawn. I am working away at the diamond painting, and it is crazy right now. I'm having so much fun with it. The donuts suck. There's so many. Cheeks.
He wants grand donuts.
These were actually DIY. Like when you work at like a Starbucks or a McDonald's, there are these like insider tricks that they do that are not released to the public. So we actually made these donuts. They are not on the menu or anything like that. It's taking a a Big Mac bun, and you take the middle piece, which doesn't have, it's just like a slice of bread, which, by the way, the middle pieces they use for grilled cheeses. That's another insider trick. Okay. And
what?
Where was I going? Yeah, we would use that to make the donuts and like do a deep fry thing, but it was not on the menu. Like the public did not know about this.
Favorite color for a cap. Okay. My favorite color is red or coral, but for a cap, I have red. I have a red cap. I have white, but I don't have a black cap. I think I'd like a black cap. So black.
Nice.
Hello, Liat.
Hello, Liat.
How are you? How's it going? And Phil says can't beat a quarter pounder.
Have you had a double quarter pounder? That is the question.
Wait, what was bigger, the Grand Big Mac or the Fat Burger massive one that you guys had when Cheeks was here? Remember?
Fat Burger.
There's
this place called Fat Burger, which I was like, why would you name it that? It doesn't sound appealing at all. But apparently it's popular. And they have really big burgers. Now I'm getting hungry.
Cheeks can't replace fences in the dark. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Oh, you picked up on that.
Because Don picked up separate clues.
Don is in Saskatchewan.
Yes. Don't you see? Yeah, you guys are picking up on this too.
I didn't get it. I was just like, okay, thanks for letting us know, Cheeks.
Nice. I have lots of burgers. Wouldn't do
hats.
Okay, good. Wouldn't a double quarter pounder be a half pounder?
Maybe.
I get that. I get it.
Yep.
Double quarter. That one has like two pieces of bread.
No,
2 patties.
No, it's a quarter. It's a quarter pounder. So the meat patty itself is different from the regular patties. So it's a bigger patty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Patty education.
Yeah.
I ordered a double at the drive-thru, and when I got home, it was only a single. Oh, you got gypped.
The trick, here's what I always recommend for people when you're going through drive-thru. When you get your food, you check. You sit there and you check to make sure.
Yeah, we always check.
Do not drive away until you check it, because it is the worst when you get back. Because I worked there, so I know to always double check, and they will not leave until I do it quick, and then make sure it's all good, and you get the extra sauce and whatever you ordered, right?
Yeah. Do it quickly, though. You don't want to be holding up the people behind you. That's the worst. So that's for me. I get stressed out. I'm sitting in the honk. Hurry up. Check the order.
It's fine.
Five Guys burgers. Yeah, we have that here.
I don't think I've ever eaten there.
I haven't tried it either. Yeah.
I've seen people eat there. Oh. Yes, make it a practice, because then it's the worst when you get home, open it, not what you ordered. And it's not like you're going to go and drive back, right? You're not going to.
Nope. Fat bastard.
I'm guessing this is Cheeks.
That is definitely Cheeks. Yes.
Wow. Have you tried it? We don't have
that here.
Have you tried that? Wow.
Awesome. Well, our trajectory of conversation was
we went from what changed your life in a crazy life event to burgers.
I think it was all because of Cheeks' question. Have you tried the Grand Big Mac? That's why.
Yeah, you changed the trajectory of the live stream, Cheeks.
Oh, it's actually real that it could feed Five Guys.
Five Guys burgers
could feed guys. Substantial.
Wow, there's one in downtown. I'll have to check it out.
Yes. I've never finished a Big Mac. It's just too big.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. The regular size ones.
You probably would not be able to handle the Grand Big Mac.
Don't even try it. It's not even. It's huge. It was substantial. I'll say that.
Yes.
All right,
guys. I think we'll wrap it up here. Thank you so much for joining us today. As always, every single week is always a blast with you guys. Thank you so much again to Timothy right here for the
shout out for the super sticker,
for fueling us up on the coffee.
Let us know if you like the motion background.
I think it needs work. No, it's not it. We're better lit, yes, but we'll work on it. We'll work on it more.
Yeah, because if we didn't have the lighting, we each have 2 ring lights, one on each side. If I turn this off, see, look how dark I am.
Oh yeah, let's just. This is what it would
Whoa.
be like. But actually,
we look like we're in the fireball.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually, it looks, the fire looks better without light. Yeah. But maybe like dimming it a little bit too. I think something like this. We got the warmer lighting. So yeah, we'll dial it in. We'll dial it in for you guys.
All right. Liat says, love you all.
Love you too. I've never tried that bastard. I'm thinking of Austin Powers again. Yes, I know that I had the same thought. Would you like a smoke and a pancake?
Wow, we're going off.
I love it. I love the crazy trajectories. Thank you guys. Yes, thank you guys so much again. We'll see you next week, next Thursday. Be here if you can, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Eastern. We'd love to see you then. Bye for now.
Bye, everybody.